So there are lots of challenges for logo design, or if you have to, go ahead and do a logo in this digital age. What are the typical challenges that everybody faces? Is the time.
Yeah, right.
It takes a lot of time to create a logo. The second is customer approvals. Customer will not approve if you are maybe your boss itself. If you are a graphic designer working in a company, when you do design a logo, first time they'll not approve. They need a lot of variations.
Yeah, right. They
Correct?
need a lot of variation in colors or in font or in
Correct.
design.
And the third thing is you have to use a good software to create a logo. So they have to purchase the software in the first place, right? So that takes a lot of time. The software should be highly licensed softwares and be very expensive, right? So and the next thing is the tagline. So they have to think about the appropriate tagline for the logo. Slogan, right? So all these are kind of challenges of logo design and digital age. These are the challenges which are faced by companies nowadays, and it has been faced by companies in the past also, right? Okay, initially logos were created by hand itself. Okay,
right. They sit on table and they draw something and they design something. So before digital age, it was more difficult to
handwork, like paperwork, or whatever we call it, right? So they use big artists, like good artists or great artists, only used to do the logos.
But now it reduces the paperwork, but effort also same. Now effort is same, but paperwork is less. That only difference before and now. So AI will helps to reduce the effort also.
Yeah. AI stuff will cover, in the coming slides, because AI can change the entire world of logo design. Okay, we'll look at that. Yes. Yeah, and nowadays it has become very difficult, right? Some people, using different bit of colors, different bit of shapes, right? So there will be a lot of, what do you call as, I don't want to call it, say the logo similarities between two or three logos, where it has created a global rivalry between the brands. But the similarity, what I want to talk to you here is, they have been dealing with a lot of similarities. Okay, so sometimes a shape in a particular logo can look similar to another popular brand's logo. So these kind of difficulties have been faced even in today's world and in the past. Okay. So typically, I think companies would want to find a brand that needs to separate them from their rivals, right? So that means they need to look beyond the obvious. They need to find a separation factor, right? Even for logo design, it should stand apart, right? Something which is very unique. That is what is needed. Okay. The design of the logo has completely changed, guys, right? So even when we talk about logo design over the years, right? So a lot of things have changed in the logo. Okay, lots of variations, lots of different shapes, lots of different colors, lots of different hex codes in the colors, correct? Lots of different creative concepts and ideas. Everything has changed, and even the marketing strategies to market those logos have dramatically changed, right, Charanya?
Yeah, right.
Nowadays, I think what's Ananya? A lot of softwares they are using.
A lot of softwares they are using to design a logo, and logo styles have also changed nowadays.
Correct.
Okay, and they have to download a lot of softwares to create a single logo.
And one more thing, the software will have a specific set of templates to do the logos.
Yeah, right.
So one would be relying on that rather than drawing everything manually by hand, right? So now let's look at how to select the right elements, okay, while creating a perfect logo. So when we look at colors, shapes and fonts, like these are the kind of the three design elements when we have to consider when a typical logo is to be designed. For example, when I talk about the aesthetic colors, right? Yeah, for example, when you talk about blue, right, it represents faith, okay, and conservatism. And when green could be like money or environmental, right? Right. And then, say the color shades, okay, medium red would evoke joy, for example, right? And the Borgias shades are like luxury shades, okay? And golden and all they can use, for luxury
colors express our feelings, customers' feelings.
Exactly. So that matters the most, right? So that typically those kind of colors, shapes, and fonts, all three. When we talk about colors, definitely I think the colors are your psychological connections that needs to be taken into account. The next point is the form of the logo, right? How the squares and rectangles and all the triangles or the hexagon shapes or whatever it is symbolizes the imaginative part of our creation, right? And next is fonts. Fonts typically is how a typical font or a handwriting, a cursive or a calligraphic font can create a difference, right? So it depends on that. A great font may be suitable for a children's clothing shop and totally insufficient for a financial service business. So you have to use the right fonts for the right businesses, okay, to represent the right businesses. So typically the logo products, typically whatever your logo, whatever you have designed, right?
That once you complete your design of logo, you have to check some things. You have to confirm some things.
Exactly. So those things are something like whether they are accurately translated or converted into a number of sizes, the use cases, and they appear as good as they are on the board. Because some places when you put the logo on the board, right, it may not because of the resolution that may look pixelated. So all that stuff should be considered. And if you print on a brochure sheet or if you print on a good printing, magazine or something.
Magazine or t-shirts or pen or coffee cup, everything. Before you proceed to print or before you display something, first check the size,
the resolution,
fonts,
the colors,
resolutions.
See, it should sync with everything. Be it a coffee cup, be it a table, be it a chair, be it a what?
Banner,
be it a banner,
anything.
Whatever. Be it a pen also. Okay.
Because each and everything will be at different sizes.
Correct.
So based on that product size only, you have to design your logo and you have to fix your resolution.
Exactly. And some people actually wear it on their shirts also, right? So everything should matter the most.
So your logo should be matches for all the things.
It should be matched for everything, okay? All the products, all the shapes, all the things you can ever imagine. Let's move on.
Next, the use of AI in logo design. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see that. See, automation has taken the AI world of logo design or the logo design world by storm with the power of AI. Okay, so typically what we want to talk to you first itself, this is not a digital age, this is an artificial intelligence age. Okay, so typically these kind of where businesses and startups are evolving, lot of people nowadays use AI tools to create logos, where they can create logos in a jiffy, like in the fastest time possible. Okay, so definitely this itself is an inexpensive process, and human logo designers do not need to be afraid of these kind of any kind of innovations such as this. And definitely I think even if you use AI powered logo design, correct, it would, yeah, definitely it will save a lot of time and effort, but the manual creativity process also can be done here. Okay, the manual creative process also can be taken care of here, guys. Okay, that means you can also add your own handwritten drawing or something and customize it to the fullest potential. That will be helpful for you also. Like you can take the AI logo and then you can edit it in a different software, right? So you can add your own personal touch to that particular thing also is possible. So you don't need to be afraid of these kind of innovations. Nowadays, just a mobile app can help you to design a great logo, Sharanya.
Yeah, right.
And remember, you were using one app that used to design 3D logos that time, right? In a mobile phone.
Yeah. I tried a lot of apps, but that one was best.
Correct. It used to design 3D logos and in minutes you can generate it, right? And you gave it to a client also and sold the logo. Very good, no? Amazing stuff. Let's move on. Now let's move on to the actual practical tools that will help you create logos with the power of artificial intelligence, Sharanya.